with Alan Wake 2. As you can see, it says my controller's disconnected. My battery died. But in the last video, we were working our way through the subway as Alan Wake. Met the Dark Presence again. Yeah. And yeah, so off we trot. Sorry guys, my brain is frazzled today, so... Yep, we picked up the heart. Here's our good old dead nightingale. I want to know why we're playing as Alan when...
Who was writing who?
We're playing as Selga.
Who was writing this poem? Me?
I can't even tell what is being written. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadows cast. The third eye now open, to project the light. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. So they're off about Scratch then. Because he's our doppelganger, so... Oh, one sec. Okay.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning.
No.
The violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
I think it's awesome though that they made Alan Wake 2 in the same amount of time as they did in the story. Like they said that Alan Wake has been lost for 13 years. It's taken them 13 years to bring out Alan Wake 2. Oh, it's in there, in the mirror, in the window. I need that out, actually. Dude, it's in there, look! Do I have to go through this door or something? Look, it is there. Yeah, I'm not wasting time on these things that are just not going to work. Wait, isn't this where I came in?
The station had changed. I was closer now.
There's the tower we gotta go up into.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really
Right, I got
this
two
close
lights
to being home?
sticking in this thing now.
Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Why does he look like he's got like a pony on his crotch?
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm not sure gonna see the wifey is gonna... The dark place. Oh, it's written by Alice? Was Alice pregnant? Why can I hear a telephone again?
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
I reckon it's Breaker.
We would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come...
Wait, hello?
See, why call me all the way over here? To ask if I've gone in this tower that I was going to go into anyway. Or maybe the voice trying to help us, or so-called help us, is Scratch. Nope. Thank you.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Gee, Alan, you went and frickin' got her out of the darkness just to write her right on back in it. Ding! The one blooming elevator's that's working. Boom! Ah, clever, Alice.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Clever, Alice. She set it up to basically kill any shadows that come through the door.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
You tossing stuff here, girl?
Alice,
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
this is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Or how about that's how she kind of figured it all out? When you're with somebody, you kind of get to know them.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here
Interesting.
before.
Yeah. I'm sure our apartment did not look like this before. Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
Use memory card with the video camera. Huh. Hey, look! Is that our typewriter? Wait, was Alice blonde? I don't
When I
recall her
was
being blonde.
younger, photography was everything to me.
Hmm.
I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it.
Huh.
I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
Look at the lamp.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him.
What is over there? It keeps on moving.
I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Ugh, we're back in the attic.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out.
That's a bit
The
different
story
from
it
going
brought
for
me
food.
here brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
We shot ourselves. Okay, that was a very short chapter. Alright then. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway, as short as that was. But yeah, alright then. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.